Warren Buffett once said, "If I borrowed money at 18% or 20%, I'd be broke." Let that sink in. The world's most successful investor admits that credit card debt would destroy him too. And yet millions of Americans make this exact mistake every single day. If Buffett wouldn't touch it, why are you? Today, we're diving into Warren Buffett's 8 most dangerous money-wasting habits, the ones silently draining your wealth while the rich keep getting richer. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to plug your money leaks and start building wealth like Buffett. If you're serious about building wealth the Buffett way, smash that like button and stay until the end, because I'll share one bonus strategy most financial advisors never talk about. What makes Warren Buffett's advice so powerful is that he lives it. He didn't inherit wealth. He built it from scratch by mastering simple, disciplined money habits. As Buffett says, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Most people say yes to every feel-good purchase. The wealthy? They say no to anything that doesn't bring them closer to freedom. And here's what's wild. Despite being worth over $150 billion, Buffett still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958, drives simple cars, and clips McDonald's coupons. The 8 spending traps we're about to break down aren't just for the poor. They're the habits that quietly keep the middle class from ever becoming wealthy. Money waster number 8, credit card debt. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. The average household owes $7,226 at 20% interest. That's $1,445 per year gone for nothing. Invest that same amount annually at 10%, and in 30 years it becomes over $250,000. Buffett's approach is clear. Stop digging and attack that debt like your life depends on it, because it does. Money waster number 7, new cars. Despite his billions, Buffett drives modest used cars and keeps them until his daughter says they're embarrassing. A new car loses 20 to 30% in value as soon as you drive it off the lot. Buying new every 5 years instead of used? That's $200,000 lost over a lifetime, or $1.3 million if invested at 8%. Buffett's tip: buy quality cars 2 to 4 years old. Let someone else eat the depreciation. Money waster number 6, gambling and speculation. I'm not a prude about it, but to quite an extent, gambling is a tax on ignorance. Americans spend over $100 billion annually on lottery tickets and gambling despite astronomical odds. The average household spends $200 yearly on lottery tickets alone. You're more likely to be struck by lightning multiple times than hit the jackpot. Gambling extends to investment speculation. Day trading and cryptocurrency gambling represent gambling disguised as investing. Studies show 80% of day traders lose money over time. Buffett recommends low-cost index funds held for decades, letting compound growth do the heavy lifting rather than chasing gambling thrills. Money waster number 5, expensive daily habits. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. A $5 daily coffee seems harmless, but represents $1,825 annually, money that could grow to over $275,000 over 30 years when invested. Despite his wealth, Buffett starts his days with a simple McDonald's breakfast. Most people underestimate small expenses because each purchase feels insignificant. Track every small expense for 90 days to see where your money actually goes. Make conscious choices about which daily expenses enhance life versus which happen automatically without providing value. Money waster number 4, dining out frequently. A $5 meal at home often costs $20 at a restaurant, and the extra $15 buys convenience, not nutrition. The average household spends over $3,600 a year eating out. That money could pay off debt or build investments. Make dining out a treat, not a habit. Use tools like slow cookers to make cooking easier than takeout. Money waster number 3, luxury brands and status purchases. Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when it is marked down. Buffett gets suits from seamstress Madam Lee, not high-end designers. They fit perfectly, he says. We get compliments on them all the time. A $3,000 designer handbag performs the same function as a $300 quality bag, but costs $2,700 more. That extra money invested at 10% returns grows to over $70,000 in 30 years. The status purchase trap becomes dangerous when people finance luxury items with credit, paying interest on depreciating items that provide no functional benefit over cheaper alternatives. Focus on functionality over flash. Prioritizing substance over symbols separates wealth builders from those who just look wealthy. Money waster number 2. Unused subscriptions and memberships. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Buffett's timeless reminder cuts to the heart of modern spending. Just because you're paying for something doesn't mean it's delivering value. The average American pays for multiple streaming services, apps, software, and memberships totaling $200 to $500 per month. That's $2,400 to $6,000 a year, often for things barely used or entirely forgotten. Here's the fix. Audit every recurring charge monthly. Cancel anything that isn't adding clear, consistent value. Set calendar reminders to do this quarterly, just like a financial spring cleaning. Every unused subscription isn't just a waste. It's a missed investment opportunity that could have built real wealth instead. Money waster number 1. Living beyond your means. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This represents the fundamental difference between wealth builders and those who remain financially trapped regardless of income. Buffett has lived in the same Omaha house since 1958, paying $31,500 for it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, he says. Lifestyle inflation absorbs every raise into higher expenses instead of savings. People making $100,000 can be as financially stressed as those making $50,000 if expenses expand proportionally. When you get a raise, pretend it never happened and invest the entire increase. Living below your means creates the financial margin necessary for wealth building. Now, as promised, here are Warren Buffett's most powerful strategies that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Bonus tip number 1. The power of compound interest. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Buffett understands that wealth building isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich slow through the power of compound growth. He bought his first stock at age 11 and regrets waiting so long. Starting early with even small amounts creates exponential advantages over time. A 25-year-old who invests $200 monthly until retirement will have more wealth than a 35-year-old who invests $400 monthly for the same period, thanks to those extra 10 years of compound growth. Bonus tip number 2. The circle of competence. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Buffett only invests in businesses he thoroughly understands, and he suggests average investors stick to broad market index funds rather than trying to pick individual stocks. The same principle applies to all financial decisions. Avoid complex investments, exotic financial products, or spending decisions you don't fully understand. Bonus tip number 3. Patience creates wealth. The stock market is a voting machine in the short run, but a weighing machine in the long run. Wealth building requires thinking in decades, not months. Every financial decision should consider long-term consequences rather than immediate gratification. This patience extends beyond investments to all spending decisions. The ability to delay purchases, research alternatives, and choose long-term value over short-term pleasure. The difference between rich and poor isn't usually one dramatic financial decision. It's the accumulation of thousands of small daily choices about how to use money. If this video helped you see money differently, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which money waster you're committing to eliminate first. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss strategies from the world's most successful investors. Always remember, simplify money. Muchafy wealth. One smart decision at a time.